What is going on, guys? If you're new here, I'm Oliver. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to join my channel. Now, today, guys, I know it has been a while, but I'm finally back at you with part 3 of Lego Batman villains. Sorry if you could hear that rustling. My cat has just entered my room. Hello. But yeah, now, I just want to kick this off by saying that I do apologise. I know this wasn't maybe the video that lots of you were hoping for, or at least the custom video that lots of you were hoping for, as I know that lots of you were maybe wanting to see this guy. I kind of finished him like mid to late February, and then school started back up from the half-term holidays, and so I've just been kind of cracking on with schoolwork. But I figured this would just be a kind of quick video to talk about, as these guys are a lot more simple than Nemesis Prime. So yeah, so of course, we have in this video, we have the Riddler, Hush, Bane, Killer Croc, and Victor Zsasz. So yeah, guys, let's get into it. So starting things off with the Riddler, he's probably the easiest to make, just because he has like probably the most common pieces. So I kind of for this wanted to go for like a kind of cross between kind of his comic appearance and I guess kind of his Robert Pattinson the Batman appearance. I guess for the faces it does kind of look like Paul Dano, but I kind of wanted this to be like a kind of more realistic take on his comic book appearance. So for the hat, that's the 2013 Riddler, I believe. You know, it's the one from the Riddler's drag strip race, or whatever the thing that one was called. You know, the one where he's like got the car and it comes with the Flash and stuff. And then the head is from I pulled it from a Shield agent from the Miles Morales against Carnage set. Subscribe if you remember that. But I know it also was found on, I believe it was Ray from Ghostbusters. But I mean, this head's come in quite a few places, but I just used that head. And then the torso and legs, as well as the cane, come from the Lego Batman movie. As I just think it kind of gives the perfect suit that he has, but with the question marks on it. The arms then from the Lego Batman movie Robin, as I think that it just gives him some really nice short-sleeved look. And then the gloves are just some regular purple gloves. But yeah, as I said, guys, pretty easy. Doesn't use any custom pieces. So yeah, let's move on. Alright, guys, so next up we have Bane, who again is a pretty simple figure. He probably has the pieces that you can come by the most, second only to Riddler. So the head, if I take it off for a second, you can just see is it's just this regular old kind of Lego head. It's come in a lot of places. There's also a frowning one, I believe, but the actual eyes and eyebrows stay the same, because you're not going to see the mouth, so it doesn't matter. Just a kind of a head similar to this, but this is just the one I used. But putting the figure back together, so the face covering, I kind of wanted to go for like a cross between his comic book appearance and his appearance from The Dark Knight Rises. And so that's why he kind of has like a mouth covering, but I never really liked the kind of, I mean, I do like the design from The Dark Knight Rises, but I never thought that it really represented Bane, as the mask doesn't really have a big resemblance, and you could argue that this doesn't either, but I think that kind of him wearing like a cloth mask is a bit closer to what he had in the comics. But I don't know, I just thought it would be kind of a novel idea. But then the torso is just the regular Bane torso that they've used in like a million other sets. Mine is actually from the Lego Dimensions one, but it's the same in pretty much any other appearance that Bane's had this torso. Like, they didn't change it. This arm and the hand are just some regular skin tone arms and hands. And then Same for the arm, but then I gave him a black glove. Just like I said, kind of from the Dark Knight Rises. And then the legs are the legs from the motorbike Bruce Wayne from the Lego 2022 Batman Batcave set, but I replaced the hips with just some regular khaki, I think that's how you say it. Legs, never could pronounce it correctly. But I don't know, I just thought that kind of, he has the belt there, so giving it like 2 belts would be kind of a lot. But granted, I don't know about you, but it always, to me, kind of makes the figure look taller, even though it doesn't increase the size at all. So, I don't know, if you want a kind of taller Bane, or taller feeling Bane, then maybe that's up your alley. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Bane. Alrighty, so now we have Killer Croc, the final figure that has completely non-altered official Lego pieces. So the hood is just like a regular black hood. It's come in a million different places. The head is from, I believe it's some kind of orc from Lord of the Rings, but I don't know which type. It's the olive green orc head. I mean, the printing doesn't change, but the color of the head that they use does. So yeah, it's just the olive green orc head. But I'm sure one of you guys could probably let me know in the comments which type of orc it is. The arms are from the Cyclops, because they match the same tone as the head. But I mean, they've also come in like a million different places too. So I don't know, just some random olive green arms. The torso is then from Shocker from Spider-Man Homecoming. And then the legs are just some regular black legs. So, yeah, if you're wondering why I put this as the kind of most complicated non-altered Lego figure, it's just because that head, it was really hard for me to track down, or at least hard for me to find an official version of the head. But I did, so thank God. But, yeah, let's move on to the next figure. Alrighty, guys, so here we have Victor Zsasz. Now, I believe I may have shown this guy in another video, but I think I've updated him since, and if I haven't shown him in another video, then good. But yeah, so apologies if you've seen this figure before, but I think I've changed it a little bit since the last time. So, for the head, this is just pulled from like an Imperial officer, and then the torso and legs from some prison inmate from the Lego City line. But I just like that kind of prison outfit with the orange jumpsuit on the outside. I don't know, just something appealing to it. And then the arms and hands are just some skin-toned arms and hands. I gave him a machete, since that's kind of his signature weapon of choice. Either it's just a really big knife, I don't know, but it always looks like a machete to me. The handcuffs, if I turn them around, you can actually see they still have the little chains on them, but kind of like the Arkham Victor Zsasz here basically has the broken handcuffs, so I just cut some handcuffs in half. And then you get those. But for all of the scarring and the tallies, you can just see they go like all around. He's got lots. And I think that's where I've upgraded it since the last time you guys have seen it, because I don't think, and please do correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe he had the ones on the back of the head here, or like on the back of the arms there, or the ones there. So overall, I've just given him a little bit more scarring. But as I said, I don't know if I've shown this figure before. Probably should have checked, but I completely forgot. But yeah, hopefully this guy wasn't a complete repeat figure. But yeah, so anyway, the scarring was just done by, basically I just took a pair of scissors, but you can do it with like a craft knife. I just cut it in and then put a little bit of paint over top, and then just wiped away the excess paint so it got caught in the little scars, and then you leave the tallies. So yeah, if you are non-Batman fans watching this, I mean, chances are, if you're watching this, then you are, but if you're not for some reason, then the reason he doesn't have, he only has 4 scars on his head is because long story short, he's waiting to complete the final 5th one for when he kills Batman, but I think he's going to be waiting for quite a while. But yeah, that's it for Victor Zsasz. And then finally we have probably one of my favourite ones, or my favourite outcome. I'm just very happy with the way this guy came out, but we have Hush. So I'm just going to quickly skip over the rest of him, because the head is the main point of talk, if I've used that expression correctly. But so the trench coat is actually, I got this purple trench coat for my Joker figure off of Firestar Toys, and then I just basically traced it out onto a piece of paper. Actually no, it was a piece of card, and then I just drew the brown onto the card, and then I wrapped it in sellotape so that it wouldn't tear when the arms went across it. And then the arms are just brown arms. The hands are like some dark red, almost maroon, I guess, hands. I then just gave him 2 matching revolvers. I was going to go for 2 matching pistols, but I couldn't find them in time for the video. And besides, he kind of just dual wields guns. They're not really a specific one, so it does. The legs, the hips are from, I believe it's like the zombie police officer. And then the legs are the Builder minifigure, just navy blue with black boots. But the head was actually very fun to do. So long story short, the head underneath actually is, I believe it's like a Jurassic Park trooper. He just came in like one of those foil bags that you get with the comics. I think that might just be a UK exclusive, so to all my Americans out there, if you don't have those, you're missing out, and sorry that you don't understand what I'm talking about, but long story short, we then for the rest of the head, the actual bandages were basically, let me grab it. Let me just grab what I used. Where's it gone? Here it is. So basically, what it is it's toilet paper. And what I did was I took the head, and then long story short, I just super glued it to the head. I basically put it on the way I wanted it, super glue it, and then move on to the next piece. For the head, you can actually take for example Bane, just because he was closest. You can see there's a stud on top of his head for where you'd attach hair pieces. So I did just cut that off. Not completely, there's still like a tiny bit. They're like the foundations, because I wasn't going to cut all of it off because you're not going to see it, and also it's not going to make much of a difference. But yeah, just cut it off because it would have been a pain to wrap around, and also it would have looked kind of weird. But once all the toilet paper had dried, and I'm just going to take the head off, and I'll just show you it on your own so you can see all the way around. Yeah, basically I just then painted it up in white and then gave it a black wash, which if for those of you who don't know, basically you just take the paint color that you want it to do. For example, maybe if you were doing like blood-stained bandages on a figure, you'd do a red wash, but you just take a bit of paint, you then dip most of it in water, and then you take it out, and then you just run it across, and then it gets all the cracks and crevices, and overall just kind of dirties it up. But yes, that's how that turned out. But overall, I really like how this head has turned out. I mean, I could just be being like completely biased, but I must admit, out of all of the Lego Hushes I've seen on YouTube, this has to be my favourite head. The torso and the rest of him really isn't that special. It's nothing too crazy. But the head I really love. I think that honestly it's the kind of most realistic looking bandages. Go figure, toilet paper. But yeah. But I really like the way that it turned out, so let me know if you do too, or if I'm just being completely biased to myself. And if I am, I have no regrets. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for Hush. So let's wrap this review up. Alrighty guys, so that is pretty much it for my Lego Batman Villains Part 3. I do apologise for the really long wait. Don't worry, I'm not gonna like take however long it was, like 4 months, 5 months, but I could be being very generous to myself when I say that. Break again, I will be cracking on with this. And of course my Nemesis Prime review will be coming up soon. As well as a few stop motion projects, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I mean, this stuff takes a lot of time, so yeah, do apologise for that. But yeah, I mean that and my professional procrastination. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be getting back into the world of YouTube. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Alrighty, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.